the road up to Petrolheadonism today, and this is how it starts. Pissing rain. And my car up on axle stands, and we've been greeted by Autostyl. Rally up together. Let's see if we make it. So we set off now. This is going to be a long, drony couple of hours. We're going to make a few pit stops on the way, and yeah, I'll update you as we go. Let's see how we get on. We made it to Fleet Services. That's a halfway house. That's the longest single journey the Husky has ever done. And after my brain turned to soup after the first 10 miles, it actually wasn't too bad. It was actually quite fun.
I tell you what though, if you're following me and there's a car in between, I think you've gone in a ditch. I can't see you. Any car on the road is bigger than this.
It's tiny. It's every kind of little bump I hit, I just got some pretty severe bumps there. I've not even done the alignment, tracking, camber cast, nothing on this, so the slightest little divot in the road just fucking throws me all over the place.
It looks alright on the road. It doesn't look all over the place. No, it looks pretty planted and happy.
It feels all over the place. But it's good fun. No, I've been keeping an eye on the AFRs, like sat on 14.8. Absolutely spot on. We've been cruising about 60. Got a 6-speed manual gearbox. That's about 2,500 revs. So it's actually a pretty comfortable drive, surprisingly.
You're not shaking too much.
No, I'm all right, aren't I? Yeah.
Calm down.
And Ant's copped out and put us in the low loader. So
what a cop out.
Yeah,
6
what a cop
hours
out.
From Cornwall. Who wants that?
There, that's an excuse. We can see he's got the minerals here.
With your, how many miles have you done in 2 years?
Well, I've done 30 now.
30 miles, okay, yeah.
Right, over and out. I've instantly remembered why I hate driving to London, especially central London. I've just been stuck in traffic, stop-start for about an hour. Clutch control on this thing is fucking difficult. And it's getting hot as well, really hot. Nothing I can do about it, completely stuck. Yay, London. Finally made it here. Only overheated 3 times. Hey! And there's the cop out who trailered this here. This legend drove.
That trailer though. You were very close to needing
very close
that.
to needing it. Yeah, 3 times overheated, but few lessons I've learned where it's very compact in there, so it needs some sort of way to get rid of all the hot air in there. So what I wanted to do initially was louver the back of the bonnet, which I will do now for sure. So right, let's enjoy the show. Just filming your bright white trainers.
My what? Bright trainers?
Yeah, your selfie stick.
Look at
selfie
this.
Stick wanker.
Go full gay. Yeah, Petrolheadonism Underground. This is Steve from Old Bones. And yeah, we're looking forward to a cracking day. We got the cars in yesterday. It wasn't too eventful, was it?
For you, maybe.
Well, we got here.
Yeah,
we got here.
Here we are. Petrolheadonism Underground is kicking off. Right, no pressure. This is Ant from Autostyl. Tell us about the Grumman.
So it's a weird aluminium box used to deliver mail in America. And now it's not very practical at all, but it's full of tube inside. It is diesel though, so it's mildly economical, but it's close to a 400 brake.
How much horsepower?
About 400, just under 400. Plastic paddle gearbox. It's a Mercedes OM606 turbo diesel engine. Screams, it's fun, and it's a bit wild.
Yeah.
It's obviously in need of some downforce, so we've made some aluminium aero additions in the last week, and then we've got a Pikes Peak style front end going on, which I'm really happy with.
You're making it look easy so far. It's mate, you could drive that. The seat will go back as well. Slide the seat back. Mate, look at that. Look at your knees. You do make it look like a little toy. Well, I think this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I think this one passed the test actually. I was expecting that to be a lot more hilarious than it actually is.
It was pretty boring, wasn't it?
Yeah. We're going to witness and getting into this. 7'5" or whatever he is.
Christ. I don't even know where to start. Is it arse first, foot first?
I think, take your shoes off.
There's no dignified way of doing it.
I would have done legs.
You like origami, don't you?
I've got to come back out, hang on.
It's a weird that's turning me on a bit.
Will I fill in these spaces last night?
Wow, look at that. Your knees
There's
are...
no way I could drive this.
Your knees are almost higher than the steering wheel.
Well, this one leg, I don't know what pedal that's on, but it's on a pedal. Oh no, it's behind the pedal now.
You should be able to drive it then.
Wow.
What do you mean that? You don't need to see your gauges or where you're
I
going?
think I'm going to buy one.
How much is one of these Ferraris?
This is like Inception. Videoing the video.
Boosted Honda unit in the Mini Clubman. We have a Hillman Husky with the engine from a Ford Focus ST170. Once again, is boosted. And then this coaster van run with a diesel Mercedes unit and 5-speed style splitter and canard. That's probably a summary of the kind of concept we're going to see today. A postal van with bucket seats, completely stripped out, slammed on the floor.
Quality bit of full of work there, mate.
She's a mint, she's a winner. I think we found Ant's favourite of the show so far. Look at the smile beaming across his face.
Look at that.
go. It's close time in the show, so we're going to kind of.
Are you looking at me or looking at yourself?
I'm looking at you, mate.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're going to have a look around some cars and point out our favourites of the show. Oh, are we getting turfed out?
Here's my favourite of the show.
I don't know. It's got a lot of
Not
tacky
sure
aero on it.
Tacky?
Some proper shin scrapers there.
Yeah, there's a bit of blood on it.
One of my favourites of the entire show is Tub and Slam's 32 Ford. It's absolutely stunning. One of the best paint jobs of the entire show. Oh, fuck's sake, the owner's here. Yeah. I don't really like it. It's alright.
It's alright.
Jethro Passey's and mine.
A little while ago, the newspaper in Cornwall published a whole load of. Are you recording this?
Yeah, I am recording it. Yeah.
A whole load of like evidence that all the sort of stereotypical Cornish families were actually like Spanish. They're as hella. They're like, oh, you're not fucking Spanish. Anyway, can't be accused of being a racist and turn that shit off.
Learn something new every day.
I'm filming.
Dickhead filming.
It's like something from Inception. Who knows what the original footage is? Not really sure. Double head in this bad boy. But yeah, it's been a good fun day. It's some great. Oh, okay. You got my first smartphone.
My first one.
Early Learning Centre do smartphones.
I mean, look at the camera quality of this. This is like
You
the
look
selfie
good.
camera. I know, I do look good.
Yeah, to be fair, the iPhone selfie camera, forget it.
Yeah, forget it. It's
Especially
all about
at low
Samsung. Anyway, we've had a good walk around the show now, and kind of had a good look and think about what our favourite cars or the standout cars are so far. And 32 Minus is one of the all-time standouts. And what else was there? There was the Mercedes SEC.
The SEC was nice because it was black.
That was good. There's a really, really nice Mark II Golf Rally over there that I like.
Yeah. The Challenger. Orange
Challenger.
stock Challenger.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Just
completely
standard,
original, like
really
originally
nice.
restored, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was
yeah,
lovely.
That was really nice. From supercars through to retro cars, BMWs, yeah, a bit of everything.
What's really cool as well is we've got our oddities, and we're lined up. Right, I mean, we've got an absolutely bonkers Toyota Chaser there, and right behind we've got a hypercar section as well with a brand new Ford GT over there, Koenigsegg, and a something else, whatever that might be.
Generic, expensive, fast car.
Yeah, and just over the other way we've got the Lambo section. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, Rocky. You need a push.
Yeah, I need a push. Oh shit.
Ride the arrow. Ride the arrow. There we go. Whoa. I still think it's probably one of the best custom builds in the UK.
Oh, thanks, mate.
And you know, that's not just being biased because Ant's an alright kind of guy, but I mean the build quality, the uniqueness of this thing is just out of this world. It's amazing. This truck is absolutely wild. I mean the blower on it is enormous to start with, and we've got 2 bottles of nitrogen in the back of this, isn't there? Wheelie bars and parachutes, so it's obviously set up for a bit of drag racing as well. Bit of a mongrel, it's unique. Yeah, this is cool. Winner, chicken dinner. To be fair, I can see why, it's nicely built. an oddity in this country, very rare, unique, really nicely done. Not completely to my taste, I'll be honest, but it's a nice truck nonetheless. And let's face it, it's a COE, and COEs are fucking awesome. One of my all-time favourite cars, Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. Grew up with Smoking the Bandit, so I've always had a soft spot for these. It's one of the cars that actually got me into American cars in the first place, and this is a stunning example. What do you think?
Yeah, I quite like it.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really cool.
I'm not a Beetle guy anymore, but as far as Beetles go, it's pretty cool.
What do you think of Muscle Car Alley then?
Oh, they're some of my favourite cars in general.
This is the
Late 60s, early 70s muscle era.
And basically we went to a very special place in America, and basically it's called Year One. So the original cars of Fast and Furious are made by Year One. It was the Challenger and also the Camaro. And I met a man called Mr. King, and Mr. King owns Year One, and he gave me this real one-of-one in the world bandit jacket. So Smoking the Bandit, Burt Reynolds, who passed away, these are the Year One edition.
So that's ready to roll. It's pretty clear going out, so I don't think I'm going to hit too much traffic, but let's see how this goes. I've got decent AA cover if she does decide to overheat again, but... Well, finally made it back home with absolutely no dramas. Coming out of London, I hit a bit of traffic, and luckily I had my laptop, so I plugged it into my live data on my standalone ECU, so I could keep an eye on the gauges and obviously the temperature, see what it was doing, because my temperature gauge in the car doesn't work. So yeah, I hit a few hairy moments as I was hitting a little bit of traffic in London, and I was hitting 120 degrees centigrade. Bear in mind that's about 250 degrees Fahrenheit. So that was pretty scary. I'm under no illusion that I've probably done a little bit of damage to the engine. Maybe cooked the gasket or even warped the head. But it's a cheap engine, and it's easy to do on these, so that doesn't faze me too much. But we made it home in one piece. Yeah, so leaving the show was actually it was actually really efficient. It was almost like a car show, really well organised. But believe it or not, it was like Chiro and the team, like hands down, done a fantastic job on the car show over the whole weekend. The logistics that go beyond something like that are unfathomable. So congrats to them and the team. What a show it was. As far as stack shows go, probably one of the best I've ever been to. there was a good variety. It was a great variety of cars. There's everything from classics to hot rods to customs, race cars, JDM, and everything in between. A lot of supercars as well. So there was, if you're a petrolhead, there was something for everybody and something for everyone to appreciate. So you go to these car shows, and one of the biggest letdowns is getting something to eat. Oh, burgers, hot dogs, great, and maybe an ice cream van. But there was a good variety of food, good price, well set out. Really happy with the whole weekend. I had a great time, and I'm sure most people there did. Anyway, I'll stop waffling on. I'm going to summarise this video now. Great show. It was a 2-day event. I think if it was a 1-day event, I don't think it would work. So I think they absolutely smashed it there. Cheerio and the team. Well done, guys. Fantastic. Loved the variety of cars. Loved that it wasn't just cars on display and that was it. Loved how all the cars were mixed up. So you had supercars next to classic cars and everything in between. And I thought that was great. Yeah, there wasn't just cars. You had there was influence there. There was people doing speakers. There was speakers on stages. There was music playing. There was a Formula 1 simulator. There was VR racing. There was a lot. There was a lot to keep you busy for 2 days, and I loved it. So congrats, great car show. Make sure you go next year, as I'm sure it'll be on. I'm sure it'll be bigger and better. My favourite cars of the show were the Jaguar XJ220 is my all-time favourite car. I think it is just it's the best hypercar in my eyes ever built, because the shapes are just timeless. It's got that, it makes me sweat when I see one, it's quite hard to explain that kind of the presence it has. You walk into a room and there's a Jaguar XJ220 there, like everything goes silent. Absolutely phenomenal car, the look of it. But the Honda CRX, the little black, it was like a triple black Honda CRX. Wow, that thing was cool. Proper nostalgic throwback to when I first started driving. I had a Rover Metro, but I always wanted a Honda CRX. That car was nice, and it was just flat black. Sorry, not flat black, gloss black, straight black. And it looks absolutely phenomenal, and I would love to have driven away in that. Also the Mercedes SEC, like wide body SEC pillarless coupe, again in black. That was something a bit sexy. The 32 Ford, that was a weapon of a car. Absolutely stunning build, really nice paint. The attention to detail was phenomenal, like no stone unturned. It was an all-up build, and unfortunately it didn't reflect on the judge's decision as a winning car. In my eyes, that was a winner. As a car builder, that was phenomenal. I believe that should have came with an award. But there was a GMC COE truck. COE stands for cab over engine, so it's one of those trucks that looks a bit gormless, where the engine, you're sat on the engine. That looked incredible. It wasn't completely to my taste. I would have done things a bit differently, but the build quality and the restoration was amazing. It was good to see that at one of these car shows, so loved that. DC Customs, they built the 1951 Ford Sharktooth truck. Again, not completely to my taste. I wouldn't have it that way, but the paint was phenomenal. Well done, guys. What else is there that I really loved? Oh my days. The Dodge Challenger, the orange Dodge Challenger, that was like almost like a stock take on a restoration, and it looked phenomenal. It was just done perfect to a T. Really, really nice, completely original. It wasn't, it didn't have the fancy wheels, all original. It looked stunning, and no one tried to gimmick it up or anything like that, which I really appreciated. That was lovely. There was that Ford Sierra RS 2000 gloss black. That was really nice. You see a theme here. There was a lot of gloss black cars that I really like, because it's not done enough nowadays. Everyone goes for fancy metallics, and obviously pastels are really popular for some reason at the moment. Look great on old cars. I'm not so keen on the, throwing it into all these new cars, but there you go. Yeah, so those are some of my favourite cars. I'm just trying to think, like, it's just been an absolute blur of a weekend. Whew. What else was there that I really liked? Mark II Golf Rally. I've always had a soft spot for rallies, and I heard it coming in from the bottom hole, and I was like, that's still actually got a G60 engine in it, which is even better. The problem is with all the G60s and the rallies, people just, because they're low power, people didn't want to know, just put 25 turbo in, which I think is sacrilege. A couple of really nice BMWs, but not really too standout. They were just nicely done, nice wheels, nice paint, etc. I am gonna throw a thumbs up to one of the supercars. It was on the airlift stand, which was the Ferrari. I don't know nothing about Ferraris or supercars. It was a Ferrari with some numbers after it, whatever that is. But again, black, wide body, on air, on the floor. That looked like a serious piece of meat, that did. Yeah. I wouldn't have said no to a ride out in that. So, yeah. Those are my favourites of the show, I think. It was good to talk to a lot of people, talk to a lot of like-minded people, car builders, etc., which was, really humbling. It's getting dark now, so, yeah. This YouTube video is now done. Hope you've enjoyed it. This has all been done on my new Galaxy S23 Ultra, which has a 200 megapixel camera, so hopefully it reflects in the video and the quality isn't that poor. The sound quality is going to be dreadful, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's all filmed on a phone. So I hope you liked it. Stay tuned, as we are going to keep trying to put some content on a YouTube channel, maybe one a month. So please like, subscribe, comment down below. Even if you've got any criticism, feel free to speak your mind. This is the internet, and I won't get offended. I get called names all the time, so I'm used to it. Anyway, cheers guys. What a show. Over and out.